Yo, what up? There's a lot of little things we do in speedruns that we don't really talk about, so I will share some stuff with you today. Starting off, you can hold up or down on the control stick to buffer your input when selecting a stage. Right here I'm holding up on the control stick and mashing to quickly select stage 2. Or I can hold the control stick down to select stage 4 instead. You cannot buffer inputs on the Yoshi select. The control stick needs to be completely neutral in order to select a Yoshi. You can also buffer inputs on the death screen. Mashing will save time here so you don't have to watch the whole cutscene before the prompt pops up. For Wii VC users, I advise you to not mess with the control stick at all while the game is being reset. It can mess with the calibration, which will give you issues with the stage select or the Yoshi select. If I ever catch myself doing that, I'll quickly unplug my controller and plug it back in. If you're running on the N64 version, you can turn off the fruit wheel to reduce a tiny bit of lag. There's a top 5 leaderboard on each world. This can lose a second if you get a new record on a level, so it's advised to get a few high scores before you start doing runs. Make sure to enter in the middle of the door. This will save you a second. Also, the way you enter a door or a pipe will determine the position when you come out. Here, I enter facing left, so I come out facing that way, and then I have to do a full turnaround. Whereas if I enter facing right, I can come out and start running without needing to turn. Zooming in the camera can change enemy positions and spawns. This is used in quite a few places, so if you ever see a runner zooming in, there's most likely a good reason for it. Zooming in blargs can change the position of this ghost. Zooming in here unlocks the camera boundary so you can keep running without having to stop. The Shy Guys will spawn much quicker if you zoom in here. This will change the saw positions. This one keeps the melon from despawning. And this makes Lakitu spawn closer to you, so the melons will take less time to hit the ground. This is pivoting. If you press jump and then press A right before turning, you can make a sharp turn. It's used in a few places during longer runs. I think this move has been named the Swallow Cancel Unbuffered Dustless. As you're swallowing something close to the ground, you can hold down on the control stick and perform an unbuffered dustless. This is literally only used in 2 places in the All Melons 4-lap run, and you can't even do it in the Japanese version. Also exclusive to the US and PAL release is water hopping. While swimming, you can hold forward on the control stick and quickly swipe your thumb across B and A. This allows you to traverse the water slightly faster. If you know that you're about to lose a melon stack race, you can jump in the air and hit the kill command. If you do this, you can hit continue and the melon stack will respawn without having to redo the entire level all over again. Also, if your green Yoshi ever dies, it's slightly faster to select yellow Yoshi over red. Yippee! The melon race has respawned. In Piranha Grove, there's a specific spot that you can jump through on these giant piranha plants. Just make sure you don't stick your tongue out as you're trying to jump through them, or else you will be taking damage. In Shugai Limbo, you can enter the pipe quicker by entering at a specific angle while running on Lakitu's cloud. This is named the Slurp. By jumping and flicking the control stick in the opposite direction, and then keeping it neutral, you can keep your backwards momentum. This is useful if you want to quickly jump across platforms without accidentally pushing up against a wall. It will also keep your speed if you're falling and there happens to be a wall in your way. It's also very useful for looking backwards when you have to reveal a ground pound melon. And it also lets you do this with Lakitu's water. If you do a ground pound on a box, then do a dustless, you'll get ground pound lag. You won't get lag if you manage to do a dustless on it, which can be tricky since you can't buffer ground pounds with an egg on boxes. You'll also get lag if you cancel your ground pound by pushing up against a wall, or entering a pot by ground pounding. If you stick your tongue out right before you land on one of these wheels and then jump, you'll be able to keep your momentum. And in the Japanese version, if you stick out your tongue right before you land and then jump, you'll be able to perform a double jump. If you flick your control stick in the opposite direction as you're walking into a different part of the stage, you can moonwalk. This doesn't save any time, but people will be like, wow, you're just so cool and talented.